Tell me, when you first started, how many folks did you bring in?
Well, when we first started Camp Hope in May of 2012, we brought in 6 veterans. And just being honest, it wasn't a fully developed program by any means, but it was a safe place where these guys could get some help and be around other combat vets.
Gotcha.
Today we have 120 veterans living here. It's a small city. We have to supply everything that could possibly need while they're here.
Right. And I understand that you're working on an expansion as well for Camp Hope.
Yes, right now the first priority is to find a facility that we can use for sober living that would be off-site, because we have a unique program here. It's called our Green Phase. It's basically a transition. Once they've completed the program, they continue to live here while they're trying to get their go-forward plan in a way that they can operate. So just for instance, somebody comes to us, they've been living out in the Sam Houston Forest, or they've been in jail for the last couple of years, they've destroyed the credit, they have no cash. So you can complete the program. You can't just go out and lease an apartment. You got to be able to have some funds, and you got to have some kind of credit rating that's halfway decent. So they can do that here, continue to live here for free, continue in the program, but continue to start the income so that they can go out and rent a place. But that's holding up some beds right now that we need to make available for those who are in crisis. So an off-site sober living facility is kind of our next step, but there is clearly a great need for what we're doing, so we need a second campus because there's only so much we can do here. So we're looking not only around the Houston area, but in a few different cities across the country.
Okay. And speaking across the country, how's Camp Hope and the PTSD Foundation of America, how has it been received in these different cities?
It's amazing. I joke with some of our guys, we almost need to build a building just for guys from Scranton, Pennsylvania, because we had one guy come through from a court-ordered situation, and he saw the dramatic change in his life. And now he sends every single veteran he possibly can down here because he sees the change, and he wants to help the next guy along. So when they see the difference,
yeah,
they want to help some other guys as well.
Right. So that sounds like you've got your next spot already picked out.
Well,
right?
actually, Tampa, Florida is one of those areas. We just started an outreach there. Nothing like this. It's just not a residential place, but just trying to reach the vets. That's one of the highest density populations of veterans in the country, and their suicide numbers in that part of the country are extremely high compared to some others. So it's one that's very, very much on our radar. So there's a few different things that go into what's going to be the first opportunity. But part of it is finding the right piece of ground or the right building and the right price. And closer to free is what we try to find. Yeah.
So if it's not free, how can people help you?
Well, I don't know if anybody's noticed or not. I know you have your business. Insurance goes up every year. The cost of fuel, the cost of everything is continuing to rise. We get something from the electric company each and every month. Surprisingly, it's not a thank you note for taking care of our veterans. It's a very large and growing number of what it costs to keep this place comfortable. So there's always a need for that, and our website is where I always direct people. You can give you the information if you want to write a check. You can donate online. You can donate one time. You can set up a $20 a month or whatever, recurring donation on your credit card. There are 1,000 ways to volunteer.
Okay.
And a lot of what we do is done by volunteers.
Gotcha.
And so we appreciate folks who are willing. They can't necessarily write a check, but they can give a little bit of their time.
Yeah, and last time I was here, I remember that you have a store for all the folks that are around here, and like you said early on, they come here with nothing on their backs, and you provide them with everything. So is there a way for people to donate goods as well?
Sure. We get about $1.5 million to $2 million every year in in-kind donations, and that's everything from eggs to light bulbs, toilet paper, ant killer, copy paper, everything. We do keep an urgent needs list on our website, so people can go there. If they want to, they can go to the store and shop, or they can just go to Amazon and buy it and have it shipped straight to us. We get deliveries each and every week, or each and every day, so there's a lot of ways to go about doing that.
Okay. Well, if there's one thing that you'd want to tell everybody that gets to see you through our lens, what would that be?
So I got an email not too long ago from a fellow. He had gone to a store, he'd come out of the store, there was this veteran, or he assumed it was a veteran, and the guy was homeless. And he said, I don't usually do this, but I went up to him and asked him, hey, are you okay? And he said, well, can you help me with a sandwich or something? And he said, are you a veteran? He said, I am. And he asked him, he said, have you ever heard of Camp Hope? And he's homeless, living on the porch. No, I haven't. And he said, well, you might want to call them. Maybe they can help you. I'm grateful that he mentioned our name to us. But what if he'd have just hit our number on his phone and handed him the phone and just say, you know what, I don't know how to help you, but if you'll talk to these people, whoever answers the phone is a combat vet. Whoever answers the phone is a combat vet. He will help you. So I encourage everybody to put our crisis line number in there, because you may not know a veteran, you may not be a veteran, think you'll never come across someone, but in case you do, wouldn't you like to be able to say you were a part of helping somebody's life, potentially saving somebody's life, by having our number in their phone, just hitting send and hand it to them, say talk to these people. And that number is 877-717-PTSD. It's a lot of sevens. I didn't choose the number, it is what it is. 877-717-7873. And we may not be able to help that individually as our organization, but we will absolutely find them help. We will not leave them in the same position they're in when they call us.
Well, that's outstanding. And I like all those sevens. 777, it's a jackpot.
There you go. There you go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I really appreciate you taking a little bit of time just talking to us, letting us know what this is about. Again, anything that we can do to help you, we absolutely will. And we will do our best to get it out to the rest of the world.
Honored by your partnership, and we welcome everybody to join in the fight to save some lives.
Perfect.